Why I'm not supporting P2B despite being from the Southeast. Law Student Reviews. Welcome to the news and please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news update, please click on the notification bell. In Nigeria's presidential election, candidates are usually expected to gain overwhelming support from their respective state and geopolitical zones. News is celebrating business. Okay. However, there are some outliers who choose to back candidates from other zones or states based on several factors. Miriam, popularly known on Twitter as Duchess of Borderland, is one of them. The law undergraduate at the University of Lagos is from the Southeast, but she's not backing P2B, the Labour Party presidential candidate who is from the Igbo-dominated region. Why I am not backing P2B, Miriam reveals. In an exclusive interview with Legit.ng, Miriam, who resides in Lagos, questioned the popular sentiment that P2B is the preferred candidate of young Nigerians. I've always been of the opinion that a lot of people live in a bubble, people who have not been opportune to leave their comfort zone from the bulk of people that tell you that P2B is gaining traction in places that they've never been to. It is quite sad, not for me though, but for those who believe that P2B is somewhat close to the presidency. February is here, will burst the bubble. Marian, who is backing the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Bola Tinubu said with a tone of confidence. The law student said, Obi, former Anambra State governor, just like Tinubu, former Lagos governor, has held public office before, but cannot measure up to the APC flag bearer. Her words, and I quote, "My major reason for supporting an Asiwaju over P2B or any of the other major candidates in this election is that of a need of a candidate with capacity and track record. The major contenders have all held public office before. None of them comes close to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. APC has done well enough," says Miriam. The APC came into power in 2015 with the President Muhammadu Buhari's defeat of the then President Goodluck Jonathan. Almost 8 years after, the economy has not been in a good shape. Inflation has continued to rise. Unemployment statistics stand at 33%, and over 100 million people have slid into poverty. Many Nigerians rate the ruling party low. However, Miriam said the ruling party has done well. Asked if she believed the All Progressive Congress has done well enough to retain the presidency, the law undergraduate said, "Yes, I'm of the opinion that they have, especially considering the times that we're in and the resources at our disposal. I also believe that there is room for improvement and a need for continuity, which is why I would love for APC to continue at the center." How Tinubu will win the 2023 presidency. Meanwhile, Miriam also disagreed with permutation that P2B will jeopardize Tinubu's chances in the Southwest. I have not seen any indication that suggests that P2B is going to affect the chances of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the Southwest. I am projecting an 85% win for Asiwaju in the Southwest, she said. The All Progressive Congress supporter is also confident of Tinubu's victory in the Northern region, the stronghold of the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party and the New Nigerian People's Party NNPP, Atiku Abubakar and Rabiu Kwankwaso. Her words, and I quote, "The Tinubu-Shettima ticket is going to defeat whoever from the north based on the giant strides of the Buhari-led administration, especially in the following areas: agriculture, infrastructure, and a conducive business environment for foreign direct investment. The All Progressive Congress is going to leverage the positives." 2023 presidential elections, Southeast youth issue strong warning to governors. Meanwhile, in another news report, Igbo youth under the aegis of Coalition of Southeast Youth Leaders, COSEYL, have asked the acting President General of Ohanaeze Ndigbo Worldwide, Kingsley Duzi, as well as the Southeast governors, to see the February 25th, 2023 presidential election as a very serious business for the Igbo nation. In a statement signed by its President General, Goodluck Ibem, and made available to Legit.ng, the group insisted that the Southeast cannot afford to lose the presidential position to another zone this time around. Ibem asked Kingsley Duzi and its leadership of Ohanaeze Southeast governors and political stakeholders to step up to defend the collective interests of the entire Igbo race as the February 25th presidential and National Assembly elections draw near. First of all, let us start from top to bottom. Well, I'm not going to come out, and I know that some people are going to start launching attack on that particular young lady, but it's not necessary. She has her own views. We are in a democratic system of government. She can air her opinions. That is her own opinion. That's the way she sees things. That's the way she's coming out to see things. And she's this kind of person that she's strong, she's convinced. That is why I keep saying, you should have a conviction. You don't just know, you have a conviction. She is convinced. So that kind of person, even going to see, you can try to see if you can, maybe other members of political party can try to see if they can engage her. But I tell you, she has, this conviction. You can feel the conviction in her voice. All right, his brother can support him, but those who suffer a serious hatred for his people will not do that. No good Nigerian with deep love for this country will attempt to vote Biafran separatist agent to be. This thing you're saying is fueling crisis. Let me tell you people what your uncivilized words and abusive words do. It fuels crisis. And this is what I look at and tell us. You see this suffer. I'm not sure we don't suffer enough. I'm sorry, I have to say we. Because what I've heard, I say things, I hear things. I hear people say things. And I use these things to say, now these same people go come outside vote for election. People, they reason like this. Some people never learn. Some people, maybe what they're going to need to eat into their skin and flesh. You're supposed to worry them saute. You could reach the point where people say they will come to shout. They will shout, say they won't die. Maybe at that time, they don't know, because some people, from the way they talk, you can see clearly that no, this one, they're not even ready to effect any change. Okay. Look at this Boko Haram nuisance. People are gearing towards New Nigeria through P2B, and you're here breathing hatred of the past. Look, P2B will restructure Nigeria for good and allow each region to grow at their own pace. You better start living with that as slavish mentality will never work for this time around. Not even in the north, where the northern Christians and North Central region want a new lease of life for themselves and their region. I've said it before. You say it's a coming election. We need unity. If we don't have unity, I'm telling you, it is going to be very difficult. It is going to be very difficult. She's talking out of religious sentiment. Look at her name. She's a Muslim, therefore she must support APC. Well, like I said, it is Miriam's opinion. It is Miriam's opinion. About the other news where the Igbo youth are coming out to ask the Ohanese to make sure they come out late. They don't come out, I can't talk since now. Now their own day break for them. I'm gonna greet them on a good morning, on a sleep well. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for sending in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.